Today I'm going to show you how to send a fax in Outlook. In 2025, the fastest method is through an online fax provider that gives you an email to fax address. Open Outlook, click New Email up at the top left, and a blank message opens. Before we type anything, look at the From drop-down just above the To line. If you have more than one account, set it to the exact email address your fax provider has on file. Most providers reject faxes sent from a different address, and it fails silently. I've had invoices sit for hours because a shared mailbox was selected. Now click into the To field. Outlook doesn't have a built-in fax button, so this address is the whole trick. Type the recipient's full fax number with the country code first. For the US, that's a 1 at the start. Then type the @ sign and your provider's fax domain. Mine is efaxsend.com, so I'm entering 12125550134 at efaxsend.com. No dashes, no spaces. Email addresses can't route those. Whatever provider you use, the domain has to be the exact one from your account dashboard. If you're faxing outside the US, keep the plus sign out of the address, just put the country code, then the number, and check your provider's international rates before you send. Read that number out loud once. A successful delivery confirmation means nothing if you've sent it to the wrong fax machine. Press Tab to move to Subject. This line becomes the cover page heading with most providers, so use a normal business line. I'll type Invoice 4021 from Northstar. Keep it short because some fax cover pages chop anything over about 40 characters. Don't write urgent or confidential here unless you want it printed on the other person's fax machine. Most providers use the subject as the fax header, not just the cover sheet. Click into the body. If your email signature is automatically inserted, delete it first. The fax service turns the body into cover page text, and a signature block can push a short note onto a second page, then type a one-line note. I'll put "Please sign and return." Don't leave it blank if the recipient needs to know what the fax is about. Now click Attach File on the Message tab, choose Browse this PC, and I'll pick Invoice 4021.pdf from Documents. The file name appears in the attached line right below the subject. Always send the PDF. Word files can get reflowed during fax conversion, especially if you have tables. If you have several files, attach them in the exact reading order. The fax service keeps that order. I put the cover sheet first, then the invoice, so the first page the recipient sees is the one that says what it is. Before I send, I'm looking at the To field one more time. This is the step I refuse to skip. Check the number in the domain. A missed digit sends it to a stranger's fax machine, and the confirmation will still look successful. If you want a second copy in your own inbox, click BCC and type your email address. I don't bother because the provider sends a separate confirmation email. Now hit send. The email leaves your outbox just like a normal message. Watch the outbox for a second. If the message sits there, Outlook hasn't connected to your mail server. That means the fax service hasn't seen it at all. Within a minute or two, you'll get a delivery confirmation from your provider in your inbox. Open it. The subject will say delivered successfully or failed. A failed fax is usually a busy line or a dead number. Open that failure email, compare the number in the address against what the recipient gave you, and fix it. If the failure says no answer, wait 5 minutes and resend. Busy lines are common with office fax machines because they're still shared. To resend after a failure, go to Send Items and open the original message. Click Actions in the Move group, then choose Resend this message. Outlook opens a copy with the address and attachment intact. Fix the address and send again. Now, 2 things worth doing while you're still in Outlook. If you fax this person regularly, right-click the address in the To field and choose Add to Outlook Contacts. Name it Acme Fax, save it, and next time you just type Acme and Outlook fills the fax address for you. Then go to Sent Items and open this fax message. It keeps the exact address, subject, and attached PDF. If the recipient says pages never arrived, you can forward this to your fax support team. It's the proof of exactly what was sent and when. If that got the fax out, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying it was helpful. Comments are what push this video to other people looking for the same thing.